turning 40 this year and everything is just hitting me right now. It's like not where I wanted to be. I haven't succeeded at anything. God, have I even tried? Like, I don't even know anymore. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cope with anything. And I don't know how to, I did this whole growing thing wrong. Like I'm supposed to be an adult. I'm supposed to be able to handle these things, and I can't handle anything.
So I found an interesting video that has a lot of people's attention right now. It's of a woman that is 40 years old. She doesn't look 40 actually. 40 years old, feeling like she has accomplished nothing in her life. And I want to show the clip and then react to the clip and then give my thoughts and opinions and perhaps read some of the comments to see what everybody's thinking. Because I think this is very important for a lot of young people to see, in that not everybody in actuality has it together.
I'm turning 40 this year and everything is just hitting me right now. It's like not where I wanted to be. I haven't succeeded at anything. God, have I even tried? Like, I don't even know anymore. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cope with anything. And I don't know how to, I did this whole growing thing wrong. Like I'm supposed to be an adult. I'm supposed to be able to handle these things, and I can't handle anything. And I literally am just realizing, like, it's been 40 years of this, and like 40 years of just being confused and not knowing and like figuring things out slower, and like not like I haven't built anything. I have nothing like to show for this time. I just don't know what I'm doing here, and I'm lost. I'm afraid, and
So that was the video. And I must say, before I even give my commentary, she does not look 45 or 40. In fact, she looks like she's 25, around my age, which freaked me out a little bit. Because what is going on? What is in the water that we're drinking? Either that or she has fantastic genetics. But more to the point of the video, or reacting to it, when I first saw it, it kind of freaked me out a little bit, because it made me think about my life and my situation and where I want to be when I'm like 40 or 45, 60, blah, 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 right? So I want to be in a place where I don't have to worry about finances at all. And that video made me realize that it may not be possible. It may not even happen for me, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. And she said something very interesting, being an adult, and something along the lines of being an adult and being able to deal with certain things, life choices. And to be honest with you, the vast majority of adults do not have it figured out. What I would say is that people who you see in public or online have amazing poker faces. You can't really tell. And some of them are actually pretending to be happy. But when they go home, it's a bit dark, and sometimes they just cry to sleep in their pillows. It happens. So as young people, as younger or like teenagers, we were around our parents and we see how they finessed being an adult, and we saw that image of perfection essentially in some ways, and then started to compare ourselves, our lives and our daily interactions to that. My parents were able to adult, why can't I do this? And you kind of just push yourself down, comparing yourself that way. In actuality, your parents were probably struggling, or your teachers or the people who you look up to when you were children were actually struggling, but they didn't want to show that to you, right? So the message and the theme, I would say, was in that video, that is very important for us to keep in mind, is that adulting is difficult, and some people choose exits because of that difficulty. Some people were born in this world disadvantaged, physically disadvantaged. A perfect example is like beauty. Beauty is one of the most broken and unfair things you could ever imagine. Height, things like that. So the world is unfair, and it's impossible to expect individuals that were not born equal to perfectly adult. Even the most renowned person, even the life coaches have to do resets. Like I do resets. Like sometimes I just don't want to adult anymore because sometimes it's so frustrating. It gets ridiculous. And you, in that moment when you're resetting, it's almost like you realize that there's no end to this until you make an exit for yourself or life chooses to do it for you. So to her, I would say one of the pros that came out of this video is the fact that she shared her story and brought to life a lot of the thoughts and opinions and feelings of a lot of people, especially teenagers and people coming out of college who feel like they're failing at life. Because that's real. Kids are out here feeling like they're not doing enough or they're less than because some person, on the internet or in their day-to-day life is doing way better than them. And it gets them depressed. How could you not? So I'm going to actually read some of the comments. I want to see some of the comments actually and see what the general consensus is because I'm interested to know. So the first one actually is it's something I said before because I was in disbelief when I heard that this woman was actually 40. 40 where? If she's 40, she won the genetic lottery because I know or I've seen some people on the internet who are supposed to be models or whatever it may be. They look 40. They actually look like they're older than an actual 40-year-old, which is crazy to think about. But the first comment says 40 looking 25 is an actual accomplishment, which is true. And I don't think she's black. I don't know what the relevance that is. Anyway, sweetheart, trust me, the majority of us are not where we want to be nor expected to be in 2025, which is absolutely true. And it speaks to the point that I was saying before that, the people who you think have it together do not have it together. Do not believe everything that you see. If you go into a situation where you feel as if you're not doing enough, and sometimes God knows I believe it too. God knows I believe it too, but sometimes you have to get out of that and remind yourself that, not everybody has it together. You don't have to have it perfect. You just need to get it to a place where you can manage it. And unfortunately, some people can't get to that point. That is the main message of this video. And that is it.